Hi, I'm Tom McCutcheon. I've been with Motivational Services for 10 years. Your PCP has sent you to case management. I guess you have some questions?
Yeah, I guess I do. um, I've been having thoughts of why I keep thinking of um, my son passed away 26 years ago. I was 25. He was 3, and he was on life support. And when I went down, he was in Boston, and so I went down to see him, and his father was there staying with him the whole time. I had to work, but so I went down to see him because they were going to take him off life support, and so the nurse took me through. But when I saw him, I couldn't stop and see him because I didn't want to see him that way. So I just walked through and kept right on, walked in one door and walked right back out the other next door. So I was just wondering um, why those thoughts keep coming back to me, wishing that I could have stopped.
And how does that make you feel?
Feel guilty.
Feel guilty for not stopping and visiting your son while he was on life support.
Yeah.
Any idea what you were feeling at the time that you walked through there?
I was scared. I didn't know exactly what I felt. I was by myself. Well, my mother was there, but my boyfriend wasn't there at the time. So I didn't feel like I had the support.
So, family support really means a lot, especially in a situation like that. And not having the support and not being able to go in there, you still feel guilty for not saying goodbye or not. Um,
Not stopping and touching him, talking to him.
have you discussed this with anyone else?
I know.
So it obviously saddens you, and you have a guilt from doing that. Um, so family being support for you, um, and it being 23 years ago, um, do you think you could bring it up to your family now?
I don't know. Because that would make them feel um, like they uh, disappointed me or weren't there to help me. So no, I couldn't bring it up.
So have you thought about grief counseling or?
I back in the day I did go to counseling, but that and I'm okay with that, with him dying and all that. But it was just more the fact of I still feel guilty that I didn't stop, and I
That,
don't think I didn't never told anybody about the guilt I feel.
so not being able to have that last moment and say goodbye, when you feel you should have. Did you say goodbye in your own right
At his funeral,
at his funeral? And are you taking medication?
yes,
You take your medication on a daily basis.
when I think of it, when I get up and get ready for work, it's a routine I go through. And before I go take my shower, I take my medication. But if
And
I'm not going to go to work or I don't take my shower, I guess I don't think of it.
so does the medication help at all?
Yeah, I mean, I've taken it for 26 years and off and on. But
So, well, there are other programs out there to express your grief and support programs. And if you'd like, then you and I can get together and contact some of these grief support programs. And if you'd like, then I can go to these programs with you, sit with you until you're comfortable. Have you shared this with your doctor, that the guilt you feel? So you've just held it in all this time, and so it might just be time to get release, and discuss it with your family, at least your mother, and see how she feels, and get her opinion. At least there's the support of family that you obviously need.
when I got there, my boyfriend was out looking for me. He was waiting for me to get there, but we missed each other somewhere. So I got in there, and we were waiting for him to come back from looking for me. So that's why he wasn't there. And the nurse, I kept wanting to wait till he got back, but the nurse said, no, there's no time. So I guess that's
The other part of the guilt, that he wasn't there also to say goodbye.
that we didn't even meet up and go through it together, because he could help me.
So you feel as though you may have taken the opportunity from him to say goodbye.
I just felt pressured at the time.
And were you part of any of the decision making for stopping the life support, or was it your boyfriend at the time? Or
No, it was the doctors. It was just so much. He was bleeding from all over, so they just had to do it.
okay. So yes, why don't we try you talking with your mother and family support, letting them know how you feel. Obviously, continuing your medication, be more regimental about taking it. If that means getting up in the morning, showering, just so you will take your medication, maybe that's what you need to do. And then we can look into some grief support or grief counseling, and then go from there. Hopefully something that'll take away the guilty feeling, and help you understand better why you did what you did. It's difficult in death to say goodbye, first of all, because it's a finality, and we all know that. But that's feeling guilty for not stopping, and you shouldn't have to carry that around. So that's what we'll try, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And we'll work on that and create a treatment plan, and we'll talk with you next week. All right?
Sounds good.
Okay. Well, thank you for coming in, Karen.
Thank you.